Pershundatye, Chuhem Andy, Siani. Hello, my name is Andy, how are you? Let's talk about the Albanian language, or
Gjuha Shqipe.
Albanian is an Indo-European language spoken by approximately 7.6 million people, primarily in Albania, Kosovo, the Republic of North Macedonia, and Greece, but also in other areas of southeastern Europe, in which there is an Albanian population, including Montenegro and the Preševo Valley of Serbia. Centuries-old communities speaking Albanian-based dialects can be found scattered in Greece, southern Italy, Sicily, and Ukraine. As a result of a modern diaspora, there are also Albanian speakers elsewhere in those countries as well as in other parts of the world, including Austria, Germany, Hungary, the Netherlands, the Scandinavian countries, Switzerland, the United Kingdom, Brazil, Canada, the United States, Australia, New Zealand, Singapore, and Turkey. The majority of the Albanian people speak the Albanian language, which is an independent branch within the Indo-European family of languages. It is a language isolate to any other known living language in Europe, and indeed no other languages in the world has been conclusively associated to each branch. Its origins remains conclusively unknown, but it is believed it has descended from an ancient Paleo-Balkan language. Albanian is often seen as the descendant of Illyrian, although this hypothesis has been challenged by some linguists, who maintain that it derives from Dacian or Thracian. However, Illyrian, Dacian, and Thracian may have formed a subgroup or a Sprachbund. Standard Albanian, based on the Tosk dialect, is the national language of Albania, where it is spoken by 2.9 million people. Albanian, based on the Geg dialect, is the de facto provincial language of Kosovo. The Albanian language is composed of many dialects, divided into two major groups, Geg and Tosk. The Shkumbin River is roughly the geographical dividing line, with Geg spoken north of the Shkumbin and Tosk south of it. Geg is divided into four subdialects, Northwest Geg, Northeast Geg, Central Geg, and Southern Geg. Tosk is divided into five subdialects, Northern Tosk, Laburisht, Cham, Arvanitika, and Arboresh. The Albanians, or Shqiptarët, are an ethnic group native to the Balkan Peninsula who share a common Albanian ancestry, culture, history, and language. Albania has one of the most homogeneous populations in Europe, with non-Albanians accounting for less than one-tenth of the total population. The general consensus is that Albanians originate from one or possibly a mixture of Paleo-Balkan peoples, but which specific peoples is a matter of continuing debate. The two main linguistic groupings which have been proposed as ancestral variants of Albanian are Illyrian and Thracian. Albania, officially the Republic of Albania, or Republika e Shqipërisë, is a country in southeastern Europe. It is located on the Adriatic and Ionian Seas, within the Mediterranean Sea, and shares land borders with Montenegro to the northwest, Kosovo to the northeast, North Macedonia to the east, and Greece to the south. Tirana is its capital and largest city, followed by Durrës, Vlorë, and Shkodër. The flag of Albania is a red flag with a silhouetted black double-headed eagle in the center. The red stands for bravery, strength, and valor, while the double-headed eagle represents the sovereign state of Albania, located in the Balkans. The eagle was used for heraldic purposes in the late Middle Ages by a number of noble families in Albania. It is said that Skanderbeg used it on his flag and became the symbol of the Albanians. The golden eagle is the national symbol and animal of Albania. Traditional Albanian clothing includes more than 200 different kinds of clothing in all Albania and Albanian inhabited lands. This is due to the division of the Albanian principalities in the Middle Ages. Almost every region in Albania has its own traditional dress, with women clothing being particularly colorful and rich in detail. Fabrics are traditionally made by weaving clothes using looms. To this day, some conservative old men and women mainly from the north, wear traditional clothing in their daily lives. Instead, older women from the south usually wear all black outfits. Albanian folk dances show a very diverse pattern of styles and characteristics, which makes it impossible to make a general description in order to distinguish them as Albanian. On one side, there are big differences between the dances of the Geg people in the north and Tosk people in the south. On the other side, we have the influences of the neighboring countries and the influences of foreign invaders from the past. Although the separate dances have their own names, and some still have, the dances are often named by the region where they come from. The most common form is Valle, but also Valja is used. Albanian folk music has a deep history and can be separated into three major stylistic groups, such as the Northern Gegs, Southern Labs and Tosks, and with other important urban music areas around Shkodër and Tirana. It reflects the cultural and political history of the Albanian people and geographic position in Southern Europe and Mediterranean Sea. The Gegs from north of the Shkumbini River are known for a distinctive variety of sung epic poetry. The music of the north is particularly monophonic. Southern Albanian music is soft and gentle, and polyphonic in nature, with similarities with Greek music on polyphonic song of Epirus. Instrumentation are an integral part of Albanian folk music, especially in the north. Those instruments can be divided into string, wind, and percussion categories. They vary from region to region and are used frequently throughout the entire country, performing both dance and instrumental polyphonic folk music. The dishes of Albania have their roots in the ancient Ottoman Empire. The combination of richly fertile land, proximity to the sea, and blurry cultural lines with their neighbors have culminated in a modern cuisine that is both diverse and simple. Modern-day influences include Greece, Italy, and Turkey. Meat and vegetables are the staples, along with heavy stews, pickled cabbage, feta cheese, breads, rice, and smoked meat. The most popular crops are eggplants, peppers, tomatoes, cucumbers, olives, which accompany most meals, and legumes. Tavkosi, meaning soured milk casserole, is a national dish in Albania that is beloved throughout the country. It is a dish of lamb and rice, baked with a mixture of yogurt and eggs, replacing the original soured milk, added to a roux. Albania is mountainous, about 70% in fact. Those villages located in the higher elevations make use of animal organs. In many places, intestines and the heads are considered delicacies. Tosk dialects have 7 vowel and 29 consonant phonemes, sounds that make a difference in word meaning. Geg dialects have between 14 and 19 vowel phonemes. Tosk has 7 vowel phonemes. Geg differentiates between short and long, and between oral and nasal varieties of these vowels. Stress normally falls on the last syllable of the stem. The normal word order in Albanian sentences is subject, verb, object. Albanian has borrowed a great number of words from its neighbors. As a result of close contact with the Romans, Albanian has many Latin loanwords. Another source of borrowed vocabulary are Slavic languages, especially Bulgarian. The rise of the Ottoman Empire also brought many Turkish words into the language. The oldest surviving document in Albanian was written in 1462 in the Geg dialect. The modern Albanian alphabet is based on an extended Latin alphabet which was introduced in 1908. It consists of 36 letters, some of which were adapted to represent Albanian sounds. Before that, Albanian was written using the Greek alphabet, the Cyrillic alphabet, and the Turkish version of the Arabic script. In the next part, let's hear the beautiful sounds of their language.
Numbers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Greetings and phrases.
Kemi tungja tjeta. Mirëmëngjes, mirë dita, mirë mbrëma, natën e mirë, miru pafshim, po, jo, ndoshta, në rregull, Faleminderit, je I mirë pritur, më falni, më vjen keq.
Vocabulary.
E kuqe, e gjelbër, e verdh, portokalli, blu, e kaltër, kafe, e purpurt, e bardh, roz, e zezë, e hirt. Telefon, çelësa, krevat, shtëpi, banjo, dush, ku janë valixhet, pasaport, kartë krediti, sapun, brisk, past, dhëmbësh, furç, dhëmbësh, krehër, furç, flokësh, peshqir, thik, pirun, lug, pjat, shkopinj, tigan, pije me gaz, qaj, ujë, birë, verë, qumësht, kafe, vezë, buk e thekur, sheqer, gjalp, djath, buk, oriz, peshk, hudhër, patatet e skuqura, pizza, hamburger, mango, banane, moll, dardh, lule shtrydhe, portokall shek, limon, mjedër, rush, kumbull, domate, misër I embël, karot, qep, kastravec, trangull, patate, kërpull, kok, faqe, qaf, flok, vesh, sy, hund, goj, gjuri, bëryll, kyç, këmbë, këmbë, gisht I madh, gisht, kyç, dore, krah, dorë.
The parable of the prodigal son.
Pastaj tha, një njeri kishte 2 djemë. Më I vogli I tha të atit, At, më jep pjesën e pronës që më takon. Atëherë ai u andau atyre pasurinë e vet. Nuk kishin kaluar shumë ditë dhe djali më I vogël mblodhi gjithçka dhe mori udhën për në dhe të huaj, në një vend të largët. Atje e harxhoi kot pasurinë e vet, duke bërë një jetë të shfrenuar. Pasi shpenzoi çdo gjë, në mbar vendin ra një zi buke e rëndë, dhe ai u gjendë ngushtë. Madje, shkoi e I u qep një qytetarit të atij vendi, I cili e dërgoi të kulloste derat në arat e veta. Djali dëshironte të ngopi me bishtajat e qiqibanozi që hanin derat, por askush nuk I jepte gjë. Kur erdhi në vete, ai tha, sa më ditës të atit tim kanë buk me bollëk, kurse unë këtu po vdes nga uria. Do të ngrihem, do të shkoj tek I madh dhe do t'i them, At, kam mëkatuar kundër qiellit dhe kundër teje. Nuk jam më I denj të quhem yt birë. Bëm si një nga mëditësit e tu. Kështu, u ngrit dhe shkoi tek Jati. Kur ishte ende larg, Jati e vuri re dhe I shtyr nga keqardhja, vrapoi, ju hodh në qaf dhe e puthi me butësi. Atëherë I biri I tha, At, kam mëkatuar kundër qiellit dhe kundër teje. Nuk jam më I denj të quhem yt birë. Bëm si një nga mëditësit e tu. Por Jati u tha skleverve të vet, shpejt, sillni një petkë të gjatë, më të mirin, dhe vishjani. Vërini një unaz në dorë dhe mbathini sandale në këmbë. Pastaj sillni viçin e majm, therreni dhe le të hame të gëzohemi. Sepse ky I mbir ishte I vdekur dhe u kthye përsëri në jetë. Ishte I humbur dhe u gjet. Kështu ata nisën të gëzoheshin. Ndërkohë, djali më I madh ishte në ar. Kur ju afrua shtëpisë, dëgjoi këngë e vadhe. Prandaj, thiri një nga shërbëtorët dhe e pyeti se ç'po ndodhte. Ai u përgjigj, është kthyer yt vëlla, dhe yt atë theri viçin e majm, sepse ai erdhi shëndosh e mirë. Por ky u zemërua dhe nuk donte të hynte. Atëherë doli i ati dhe nisi t'i përgjerohej. Djali i tha të atit: "Kam kaq vjet që të shërbesi sklav dhe nuk e kam shkelur kur urdhërimin tënd. E megjithatë, asnjëherë nuk më dhe qofte edhe një kec që të gëzohesha me miqtë e mi. Por me të kthyer ky yt bir, që e hëngri pasurinë tënde me prostitutat, ti there për të viçin e majm." I ati ju përgjigj: "O bir, ti ke qenë gjithnjë me mua dhe gjithçka imja është edhe jotja. Por ne duhet të gëzoheshim e të ngazëllonim me do e mos, sepse ky yt vëlla ishte i vdekur dhe u kthye në jetë. Ishte i humbur dhe u gjet."